control.
Gun control is for wimps and commies. Listen, let's get one thing straight. Guns don't kill people. I do.
Yes, well...
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're all busy sitting around the breakfast table with your family and getting ready for church and all those things that people do on Sundays. But folks, I caught a bit of Vonhelton's morning coffee. I didn't watch a whole lot of it. Now, this is an hour and a half. We're not going to go, regardless of what's, unless it's just absolutely popping, we're not going through the hour and a half. I'm not sure what's totally in this. But I watched the first little bit, and it starts getting interesting around 6 minutes, 30 seconds. And I say interesting because it's the same old shit, but there's a little extra, there's a little something. There's a je ne sais quoi. There's just a little extra hot pepper up his asshole this morning. And not necessarily raging, but the focus today, folks, is money. Money, money, money. That's what it's all about. So I was watching this, and I said, you know what? I'm going to stop it. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to watch it with everybody. I think everybody might, the people that haven't seen this yet may enjoy it. So this is right from, to give credit where credit's due, it's Morning Coffee 15, folks, on the Christians, Muslims, Pagans, Jews channel, folks. So you want to go over there and give that a like or whatever your heart desires. You do as you wish. So let's take it from the top here, folks. Give everybody a chance on a Sunday morning. Folks.
For years I have asked you, where is justice? Where is punishment? Why are the innocent dying while the guilty go free? Why the senseless killing? Why the stealing? Why has everything been allowed to occur the way it has? But perhaps you've already answered me. Perhaps you've already told me where it is. Perhaps punishment is in me. And good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is morning coffee number 15. I have my coffee. Do you have your coffee?
Wasn't it Mountain Dew for the last fucking 15 years? Anybody, speaking of numbers, anybody keeping a running count of how many days in a row he's been wearing this fucking tank top? Remember, he got the pack, he got the black one, the red one, the blue one. How many days has it been?
Because I have mine. And yeah, it is morning coffee 15. Sorry about the number mix up the last time. The last time I said it was morning coffee 12. Holy shit, it was morning coffee 14. I'd moved on from there. So, mea culpa, we have corrected that. It was morning coffee 14. This is morning coffee 15. And we are up and bright and bushy-tailed this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, that's where we're at and what we're doing. And we are here and we are rocking and rolling. And we are talking about money. Money, money, money. Lots of money. It's a rich man's world. That's what ABBA used to, I believe it was ABBA, used to sing years ago. Money, money, money. Lots of money. It's a rich man's world. So right they were, actually. You know, the world is under the control of 300 elite families, which are currently hoarding 90% of the Earth's wealth. 90%. They're hoarding it.
Now, I'm going to stop it here. I'm going to be like the narrator of Wonder Years. I'm going to be the voice that's going to come in, folks, I'm coming at you as the Wonder Years dude. So I know what you're thinking right now. Trust me, the video's not going where you thought it was, because at first I was ready to turn it off. A couple minutes in, I'm like, is he just going to ramble for an hour and a half about the New World Order and fucking all that shit? I don't care. But of course, he makes it about himself. So we'll get there. Folks. Folks, if you're just joining us, good morning. I don't want to hold you up. What time's church start? I don't even know anymore. Don't they do an early one, a later one, depending? I don't know.
Holding it. They're literally keeping it to themselves. And of course, it doesn't necessarily have to be money. It can be gold. It can be oil. It can be precious stones, etc. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. But anyway, the point is that, 90% of the Earth's wealth is being hoarded by 300 elite families. That's a fact. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. The chief among those obviously being the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, who have been around for, according to Robert Morningsky, one of my mentors, they have been around since time immemorial. They just changed their names over the years. Remember, folks, these elite families are not Jews. They have Jewish-sounding names because they used Israel as a scapegoat to push their agenda of depopulation through war. Now, you say, well, Von, do you have any evidence for that? Yes, I do. Albert Pike's own book. In Albert Pike's book, Morals and Dogma, he clearly outlines how he wants 3 world wars. And isn't it funny that dovetails quite nicely with the book of Revelations? And as I told you, many old Bibles did not have the book of Revelations. We found that out, didn't we? Yes. Okay. So what is this all about, Alfie? It's about population control. They want to depopulate the earth. They want to, just like the Georgia Guidestone says, they want to get it down to 500 million and what? And keep it there. Get it down to 500 million and keep it there. Okay. So now what does that entail? Are they going to march people willy-nilly into gulags and gas chambers? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how they're going to keep it there, because people like to have sex and sex produces babies. And so, what are they going to do? They're just going to mass abort people? They're going to sterilize people? How are they going to do that? I shudder to think how they would do it, to be honest. Because if they are successful in their one world government, the level of tyranny levied at humankind will be off the charts. The story goes that Stalin killed his millions and Mao killed his tens of millions. Can you imagine, therefore, if it's a global government, a global communist regime, billions will die. Billions.
For one, I'm just going to say it. Fuck it. Let's go for the globalist agenda. And as long as that agenda includes, I think population control should start in the hills of Kentucky. What do you guys think? I think maybe chemical castration for those that, fail pedo tests. Just a thought, just throwing out there. I'm just saying, if you do a test, and the university calls the authorities and says, man, this guy is fucking red flags all over the place. I'm just saying that's a good place to start with population. I'm just throwing the idea out there, folks. We're just here brainstorming.
Literally, not figuratively. Because if you get the population down to 500 million, what does that mean? Oh, that means that 6.7 billion people must die. 6.7 billion. That's a lot of people. Like I said, the tyranny would be unmeasurable. Immeasurable, unmeasurable. And anyway, one of them words. So yeah. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Let's move on, because we are going to talk about money, which is on everybody's mind and what everybody wants and what everybody likes. Money. Lots of money. It's a rich man's world, which it is. All right. So I was challenged one day. In my house by CPS, who said, yeah, we're going to listen to these fucking YouTube terrorists. And we're going to go into that courtroom and we're going to tell that judge you ain't got no income and we're going to steal your fucking kids again. And I said, you are? Say, yep, we're going to do that. I said, now you realize if you do that the gods I serve are going to take that as a personal affront and they're going to give me a check every month from the government, right? And Amy, one of the CPS workers, started screaming at me, yeah, it ain't going to happen. You ain't going to get no monthly check. Just the demons rising up out of her. And just, oh, wait, they're supposed to be Christians? No. CPS workers are communists. They are communists. They don't believe in God. But anyway, that's a side issue. The point is, oh, yeah, Oh yeah. That's not going to happen. Your gods ain't real. That that you're not going to get no monthly check. No. That's crazy. Well, interestingly enough, yes, I canceled the screen share.
I doubt
Thank
very
you,
much the
Trader.
conversation
Yes,
went
I
like
know I
that
did that.
at all.
Interestingly enough, that's exactly what happened. I know for somebody that's on the outside looking in, it sounds like, the fuck are you? Oh, a big ass spider. Oh, now you're a dead big ass spider. Anyway, I just coming down from the ceiling. What the fuck, man? You guys rappelling down out of the helicopters now or some shit. Anyway, but yeah, they challenged me right in my own home. They said, we're by God, we're gonna go into that courtroom, and we're gonna tell that judge you ain't got no income, and we're gonna fucking take them kids. I said, well, first of all, it has been my research to suggest that you didn't have a right to turn off Jerry's money in the first damn place.
Oh,
Okay,
here we go.
think about this, folks.
His
If
research.
they throw me in jail, do they have the right to go to the bank and take all my money out of the bank? No. Okay, so why then do they have the right to take all of Jerry's money? Oh, they don't. After consulting with some legal people,
Wait a minute.
some financial people, no, they don't have a right to shut off Jerry's money.
Okay, I don't know why that's taking such a long time. Now, first of all, they have a right to. They're not taking Jerry's money. He's making it sound like they're taking Jerry's money out of his account or something. First of all, the money comes from the state. It's not going to your address, Vaughn, because you don't have the kids. I don't know if this is registered with. I mean, I know on some level it has, because you're living the swinger bachelor life. You got puppies all over the place. You got the fucking side titty hanging out. You're fucking haven't changed your clothes in days. You're living the life. But the reality is, you don't get. And it's funny. Did you catch just like a couple streams ago when he said his plan was, as soon as he gets the kids back, he's going to send them up to the Gentrys or whatever the hell their name is in Ohio? Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, folks. But yeah, they're not taking Jerry's money. They're the ones who pay Jerry's money, and the check ain't going to your address. That's the hard reality, folks. That's just the way it is.
I don't give a damn what their excuse is, particularly when they take the children illegally out of the home. No, they definitely don't. They have no right to be touching Jerry's money at all. I am the only one that's allowed to touch his money. I'm the only one that's in charge of his money till he turns 18. The government has no right to seize his funds just because they take him out of my home, especially on something stupid like potty training a puppy. Okay, no, the government does not have a right to seize Jerry's funds. Okay, now, yeah, but Vaughn, the government has seized funds before, yes, but it's got to be a felony. Okay, according to the legal experts I talked to, it has to be a felony.
The legal experts he talked to, what, J-Dubs? And the fucking round table of fucking rubberheads that you fucking entertain? What legal experts are telling you this shit? Again, they're not seizing money out of Jerry's account. The state pays for Jerry. Jerry doesn't live at your house. Understand this. Vonhelton, I'm coming at you as the dude here. Listen to me. The kids ain't coming back. They cut you off, and you got to pay them. Or give up your rights. I'm just throwing that out there. There's one way out, Vaughn. I'm just saying.
Before the government can seize funds. Well, guess what? Oh, no felony has occurred. Imagine that shit. Okay, so no, they don't have a right to seize funds. They don't have a right to take Jerry's money, no more than they have a right to take mine. Okay, like I said, if they throw me in jail, they don't have a right to go to the bank and clean out my bank account. No, they don't. They don't got that fucking right. Likewise, they don't have a right to Jerry's money. But Clay County listened to these fucking fools on YouTube who told him, yeah, man, get Jerry's money, turn Jerry's money off. Well, so now Clay County's in a lot of legal hot water. They don't know it yet, but I've already informed people about this faux pas. And so Clay County's in a lot of hot water, and it would be behooving of Clay County to turn Jerry's money back on immediately. And all 7 of them damn stimulus checks better be on that Direct Express card when it gets turned back on, too. Better be there. Every penny of his SSI, and all 7 of them stimulus checks better be on that damn card, because if they ain't, then they're still in hot water, whether they like it or not. And that's a fact, Jack. Not to mention the fact colluding with known domestic terrorists, which is 15 years to life in the state of Kentucky. I looked that shit up. Feel free to do so, because I did. I looked it up. 15 to life for colluding with a domestic terrorist, depending on the severity, of course. Now, since we're talking about 3 little innocent children, obviously, that's pretty damn severe. So, yeah, it'll probably be life sentences. Just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, so moving right along. So, yes, CPS and Clay County had absolutely zero right to shut off Jerry's money. None. Zero. And they sure as fuck had no right to seize his stimulus checks. None. I am his father. I am in charge of his finances until he turns 18. Period. Full stop. The government does not have the right to seize funds unless a felony has occurred. Well, there has been no felony. Sorry, there hasn't been a felony.
What's frauding the government?
No felony has occurred. And if it has, please tell me what felony has occurred, because I'm not aware of one. I'm not aware of one. Sorry.
My friends in the South, I'm not familiar with American law. Not so familiar anyways. But what would be frauding the government? Even like the state? What would that?
Sorry.
I don't know.
Okay, so did Clay County illegally seize Jerry's funds? Yes, absolutely they did. Absolutely they did. And certain individuals have been notified. Certain groups have been notified of this illegal seizure of Jerry's money. And we're going on, what, 3 years now? 3 years?
Vonhelton is an entitled socialist. He's just too dumb to realize it.
Now they've had his card. And speaking of illegal seizure of money, there's another Direct Express card that has been illegally seized. My mother's Direct Express card. Isn't that right? Yes. And so there may be interesting things happening on that front as well, because that card was illegally seized as well. Because guess what I found out in the law, boys and girls? I'm my mother's steward because I am her biological son. And according to the state of Kentucky, I am supposed to be in charge of her finances. Oh, Vaughn, you're exaggerating. Vaughn, you're making it up. Google it. Look it up. Go. I dare you. I double dog dare you. It is the responsibility, the civic duty even, of me to handle my mother's affairs when she becomes incapacitated. And as her medical power of attorney, it is also my duty to take care of her medically. Okay. So, yes, absolutely. So there may be some changes happening on that front as well. Because seizing these little green Direct Express cards is becoming quite a phenomenon here in Clay County. It seems. Right. Hey, Kurt, what's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? Are we having fun yet? Anyways, so yeah, so there may be some things happening on that front because I've notified people. I ain't sat on my laurels. I've been notifying people, and I've been talking with people, legal people, financial people. Can they really seize Jerry's money simply for taking him out of the house over something stupid like potty training a puppy, or, oh my God, Von.
Now, wait, is that the real Grampy? Or is it the Mandela effect Grampy Lobster that's 20 years younger and named Mike? I'm not sure, folks. Someone give him an ocular pat down.
Forgot to do his dishes that day. And the overwhelming answer I kept getting over and over again is no. I am in charge of my son's finances till he turns 18. And then when he turns 18, then it's all his. But until then, I'm in charge. Not the government. The government does not have the right to seize Jerry's funds.
I like how he's talking about this like the money that's given because he's a special needs child. Oh, I don't even have to say it. It's just fucking gross.
Unless a felony has occurred. Well, guess what? No felony has occurred. Sorry. And if I understand correctly, even then there's a lot of hoops to jump through as far as them taking the money. But yeah, they don't have the right to seize Jerry's money. Like I said, it would be like them throwing me in jail and then going to the bank and cleaning out my bank account. They can't do that. They don't have no right to that money.
No, it's
no more than
it's absolutely not like that. And don't get me wrong, I don't think Vonhelton believes every bit of bullshit that comes out of his mouth. Like he knows when he's bullshitting. But it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They're not taking money from Jerry. It's just not going to your house because you don't have your kids. You ain't getting them. They cut you off.
Then they have a right to Jerry's money. They don't have a right to Jerry's money. They don't have a right to my money. The money is between me and Jerry. And I will remind everyone that this is the first time they've ever shut off Jerry's money. All the previous times they took the kids, they have never shut off Jerry's money. This is a first. Why? Because they listen to these fools on YouTube.
No, they got sick of your bullshit. They're going to put every obstacle they can in your way until you finally just give up. Because it's going to come down to you making a decision because you can't pay the money. So you're going to be like faced with a decision, Vaughn. Go to jail or get a job and get garnished. Or give up the kids. Just finally just say, fuck it. Sign them over to the state. It's done. Do it. We ain't going to hold it against you, Vaughn. We all see it coming. Just do it. Just do it.
And shut the money off. And now all of Clay County is in legal hot water. I assure you. I assure you that interested parties are well informed in regards to this matter. They're also well informed to the fact of the domestic terrorists on YouTube. Okay. And like I said, aiding and abetting a domestic terrorist in the state of Kentucky is 15 years to life.
Thank you for the
depending on
tip.
the severity of the case. And since we're talking about 3 little kids, oh yeah, it most likely would be a life sentence. Absolutely. That's three life sentences. Can you imagine? You ain't never getting out of jail. I don't give a damn how good a life. You could have fucking O.J. Simpson's dream team and you still ain't getting out of that motherfucker. The only way you'd get out is maybe plea bargain down a little bit, but that's all. 3 life sentences? Yeah, you're never going to see the light of day. Never going to see the light of day. Well, Vaughn, would you settle out of court? Fuck you. No, you're going to jail for 3 life sentences, bitch. Oh, and by the way, now that we've confirmed that the foster parents did in fact have COVID. Oh, by the way, you know that when the parents come back from the hospital, they're supposed to be quarantined for 2 weeks away from the kids, right? You do know that, right? I'm keeping score. I'm paying attention and I'm jotting everything down because there's going to be a quiz later, boys and girls. Oh, yes, there is. Because if my kids catch COVID, every swinging Richard that called CPS gets 3 counts of child endangerment automatically. Isn't that great? Ain't that fucking awesome? Every swinging Richard that called CPS and said, go out there and steal Vaughn's kids, automatic 3 counts of child endangerment. And what is child endangerment in the state of Kentucky, Vaughn? Oh, yeah, that's a life sentence, too. So now we're up to 6 life sentences for each one of you motherfuckers. 6. Like I said, O.J. Simpson's dream team ain't going to get you motherfuckers out of this shit. No way. So you better hope to God them kids don't catch COVID. Because the second they do, the lawyers lined up all the way down fucking Crane Creek, man, wanting to take my case. Guaranteed on that shit. Hi, Kent. How you doing? Are you all right? Are you a YouTube troll, Kent? Are you thrilled that you might get 6 life sentences for fucking around with Vonhelton's children? How do you like that idea? Does that sound like a good idea to you? I think it's a wonderful fucking idea. I think it's a wonderful fucking idea. Yeah, but they ain't gonna catch COVID. How do you know that? Foster parents caught it. How do you know they won't catch it? Remember, boys and girls, you're the motherfuckers called CPS and started all this shit. Well, Vaughn, statute of limitation.
Well, yeah. So for those of you that may be late to the party, yeah, Vonhelton now believes it's a real thing. He believes everything about it because it's to his advantage, right?
Your statute of limitations and shove it right up your ass. Statute of limitations is not going to help you. Sorry.
Shove it up your ass,
Statute
hater.
of limitations will not help you. This is an ongoing thing. And as long as it's ongoing, statute of limitations does not apply. Statute of limitations only applies to things of a finite nature. This is not finite. It's still going on. It didn't end. No, just saw that you was live and clicked on it. Well, thank you, Ken. I appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Now, anyway, getting back to my story here, because I kind of deviated off the. I got excited about throwing all you fucks in prison where you fucking belong. So I kind of got excited. But anyway, getting back to the meat of the story here, money, 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 lots of money. You know, as the Joker said in the original Batman movie with Michael Keaton, hubba, 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 who do you trust? I'm giving out money. What's Batman giving? Oh, he's at home watching his tights. Remember that from the original Batman movie with Michael Keaton? Yeah, I do. I remember that. Hubba, 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 who do you trust? Okay. So, but anyway, back to my kitchen. 2 CPS workers, Emily and Amy, they're in there. They're saying, yep, we're going to go in that courtroom. And we're going to tell that judge that you ain't got a monthly income. Adam West was a TV show, not a movie. Try again, Follow Blue. Oh, wait a minute. Well, no, I take that back. There was a movie with Adam West in it about Batman, but Adam West is best known for his TV show, not the movie. Although the movie wasn't all that bad, I guess. Anyway, moving along. So yes. So I got Emily and Amy in my kitchen. They're in the kitchen. And they're like, we're gonna tell the judge you ain't got no income so we can steal your kids again.
The reason the shirt looks weird to you is because it's been stretched over his greasy fucking rotten smelling fucking corpse for 3 days now. It's trying to form to him.
And I said, oh, really? They said, yeah, we're going to do that. I said, don't you think that would be a bad move to make, considering the fact that the gods I serve have already proven you guys to be wrong on so many levels? And don't you find it interesting that the gods have always been helping me every time you guys try to do something to me? And of course, I got crickets for that. And then I said, now listen.
Yeah, they're the CPS workers.
Like this, the gods I serve are gonna see to it that I get an income every month. I'll get a check from the government every month, and there won't be a damn thing you can do about it. And then that's when Amy loses her shit. The demons start pouring out of her. You can't do that. You can't get a monthly check. You won't get a check every month. You won't get a check every month. You won't get a check every month. You know. And that seriously, she did. She actually reacted that way. Not even.
They should bottle Vonhelton's smell and sell it. Ode to failure. Just fucking when you want to clear a room or something. Just fucking
joking. And I said, well, the gods I serve are more powerful than the demons you serve. I did say that. I did indeed. And so where we're at, where are we at? We are at the fact that they did in fact try to float that idea. And so guess what happened, boys and girls? Anybody want to take a guess what happened? Anybody want to take a guess? Oh, shit. Anybody want to take a guess what happened? I'll tell you what happened. I posted about it on Facebook this morning. There it is. Oh, every month, man, I get a huge check every month from the government. So now I have an income. I have an income now, Amy. Why don't you scream and gloat and
All right, so this is the same picture he showed. He got that one check. It was either some child rebate or a tax thing or stimulus. I don't even know. You guys are American. You tell me what it was. But he seems to think he's getting $3,600 every month. This is how delusion for sitting at home and being Vonhelton. And this is on top of what he's expecting to get with Jerry's money. This is this is going to be so great when he figures out, like, another check ain't coming.
Make all kinds of racket a little more.
Someone tell me. I don't know. I don't receive these things, so I can't tell by looking at what it is. Does anybody actually know, like, what that? It's not a stimulus check. It's a child. If it is in fact a child tax credit, well, isn't he frauding the government again? Because he hasn't had. Well, he hasn't had the kids. Like he's. I don't know. This might be something to hang on to. Thank you very much, No Quarter. I do appreciate it. Hopefully we can get things back with the funny gifts and all that shit. We'll get that rolling again. But yeah, I mean, aren't we witnessing possibly the admission to a crime? Vonhelton is that stupid that he's actually putting the evidence right there, folks. There it is, folks. There's the money I collected illegally. illegally. Folks.
I got an income now every month. I get one of these every month, and I assure you it ain't $5. I guarantee that shit. It ain't no $5. Trolls aren't getting into any trouble. You're not a capable parent. You're not getting the kids. Your gods are demons. Did you know that in Kentucky you can only own 3 dogs? Did you know that you're a fucking bitch and that you're going to get banned permanently? Yeah, there you go. See, watch that happen. Oh my God, look at that shit. Isn't that amazing? And by the way, that's in the city limits, bitch. I don't live in the city limits, you fucking YouTube troll. I live in the country. And besides, who says I'm keeping all the puppies anyway? I'm going to sell them, you fat cunt. Now get out of my goddamn chat. Anyways, back to this here, because the trolls are now pissed off because I now have a monthly income. So guess what, boys and girls? Their little fucking ploy about taking my kids over me not having no monthly income. Well, yeah, the gods have just shot that shit down in flames now, haven't they? I get one of these big ass checks every fucking month from the government. And it's all because CPS went into my kitchen and bitched about it. I told him not to do it. I said, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Now you say, well, that's just, X amount of dollars every month. Okay, well, there's more, boys and girls. We're not done. There's more. We got more. Now remember what the gods told me. Remember what the gods told me. They said, we'll use the leftist media and we'll use the Democrats to help you fight against Clay County. Remember that? They said that. They told me that. They said, you will get help from your political and religious enemies. We will use your political and religious enemies to fight against Clay County and the YouTube trolls. And I'm like, really? Yeah. So watch this. Are you ready for this one? This is going to be great. You're going to love this shit. This is awesome. This is fucking awesome. You're going to love this one. Monthly stimulus checks. Ilhan Omar, that bastion of conservatism, proposes a bill for a regular $1,200 payments.
Don't you love it? Don't you love it, folks? Mr. Uber conservative. He is the ultimate. He is the poster child for socialism. He won't admit it, but here he is. He's just loving it. Give me more of that. Liberals bail him out again. First half of the children's lives was the state under Obama. Then he gets the Biden bucks, which he and his crew of fucking eggheads sat in and ridiculed Joe Biden. I mean, I'm not picking a side. I mean, it's Uncle Joe. We know what he's like. I'm not saying anything in defense of Joe Biden, but I'm just saying these guys all sat and talked shit about him putting a rush on like EBT and fucking stimulus for people in Vaughn's situation. And then Vaughn, as he's actually making videos claiming he's starving, receives his Biden bucks. I'm just saying. And here he is again. He's just in his fucking glory. Those liberals are going to give him more money. More money. He's not a conservative. He's the most left fucking entitled socialist that I've seen. This is fucking to the extreme, folks.
Representative Ilhan Omar, along with other progressive Democratic lawmakers, proposes legislation that will dole out regular stimulus checks or guaranteed income through monthly payments of up to $1,200 for adults and $600 for children. The Minnesota Congresswoman announced a proposal on Friday, saying that poverty is a choice in a press release and at a Twitter post about proposed legislation. Fellow Democrat Representatives Dwight Evans of Pennsylvania, Marie Newman of Illinois, and Jamal Bowman of New York also endorsed the bill. Guess what that means? When you have a whole bunch of people endorsing a bill, guess what that means? That means it gets fast-tracked through Congress, folks. It's getting fast-tracked through Congress as we speak. As I'm talking to you, this is getting fast-tracked through Congress. She's got the endorsement she needs. For too long, we have prioritized endless growth while millions are homeless, hungry, or without health care, Omar said in an official statement about the bill. The pandemic has laid bare these inequalities. We as a nation have the ability to make sure everyone has basic needs like food, housing, and health care met. But you know what? She's actually right. I hate to admit it, but she's actually right about that. There is absolutely no reason the government couldn't give us a $10,000 check every month. Every month.
Whoa,
every American. You say,
wait, whoa, what? It's almost like this is the first time Vonhelton's actually read what a liberal said. And he's like, well, damn, that sounds pretty fucking good to me. He's for $10,000 a month, folks. Folks, $10,000 a month. Do the math on that, folks. How much fucking tax is going in to pay that fucking $10,000 a month? This is beyond liberal. I'll tell you something, fucking Hillary Clinton wouldn't go for this. Vaughn's more leftist than Hillary Clinton. This is beyond Bernie Sanders. This is the biggest thing this is beyond what fucking Bernie Sanders or anybody like that has ever proposed. $10,000 a month, folks. That's beyond socialism, because that's not even the government like redistributing money back to the people. That's like redistributing the money back to the people plus going out and getting a part-time job to pay in extra. We're just going to pull this out of our ass because we can afford to give, every household, every person over 18 fucking $10,000. Yeah, 100. Why would you even work? What would be the point of what value would money? This is Mr. Vonhelton, the economic fucking expert historian. But I wonder how much has Vonhelton actually paid into the system versus how much he's cost the system. I bet you whatever he's actually paid in his few years of actually paying taxes and shit would be swallowed up just in the court costs alone. It's got to be.
Hey, Vaughn, that's crazy. No, it ain't. There's only 333,000 of us, or 333 million of us. That's it. Folks, we gave the Taliban Iran $3.5 trillion. Do you have any idea how much fucking money that is? Do you have any fucking idea?
Well, I can't remember the exact total on that, but if he's referring to the whole Obama thing, whether you agree with it or not, that was actually their money that the U.S. had froze for fucking decades. So whether you agree with giving them back or not, and it's about the hostages, was it a trade? Wasn't it a trade? I don't give a shit. I'm just saying, technically, it wasn't like money out of the treasury handed. If that's what he's talking about, it was actually it was their money the whole time.
Idea. We gave our enemy, Iran, $3.5 trillion. So yeah, they can afford to give us $10,000 checks every month, every American, indefinitely. They can afford to do that. They've got the money. It's actually our money. So it actually makes sense to give it back to us first. Hello.
Wow. Fuck, that sounds a lot like socialism. Call me crazy. Call me fucking crazy. Money, 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 folks, grows on trees. Mr. Vaughn thinks the government's job is to fucking give back the money, put it back to the people. Huh. Isn't that
But
interesting?
yeah, they could do it. They could do it tomorrow. So when she proposes $1,200, really, that's not much at all. That's just a small amount. But anyway, she has the endorsement she needs. Okay, let me read it
He's
again.
actually
Fellow
excited
Democrat
about this.
Representatives Dwight Evans of Pennsylvania, Marie Newman of Illinois.
He is actually excited about this. He's like fucking. He might be fucking voting liberal next election. Oh, that's right. He doesn't vote. He doesn't pay taxes or vote or anything. So don't worry about it, folks. He just leeches. It's like a sponge.
And Jamal Bowman of New York also endorsed the bill. Okay, so
This is great.
The endorsements she needs. She's got them. Okay, and in fact, here's Bowman talking. Quote, "We need a paradigm shift in how we measure and evaluate the economy," unquote, Bowman said in a statement. "If my district, New York 16th, was a country, it would have the 8th worst inequality in the world. Our barometers for economic success, as well as our policies, must be centered around meeting basic levels of care and dignity for all our people." All right. Now, I'm not going to bother reading the whole article because it is rather lengthy. But the point is that in addition to the check I showed you, I'm going to get $1,200 on top of that and $600 per child on top of that. Because that check that I showed you is just straight income for me. It has nothing to do with any of this other shit. Okay. So this thing that Ilhan Omar proposes, $1,200 for adults, $600 each child, is in addition to the monthly check I'll be getting from the government. You understand? So there is no way in hell I cannot afford my children. No way in hell. And like I said, she's already got the endorsements, which means it's going to be fast-tracked through Congress, and it will pass. Why? Because the Democrats are in charge of Congress. Democrats are in control. I will use this is the God speaking to me. They said, "We will use," I said I don't know why I said I. I'm thinking of John. I've been thinking about John. But anyway, we will use the leftist media and your own political enemies to protect you from Clay County and the YouTube trolls. And that's exactly what they're doing. And I will have meaningful income until such time as I win at least one of the lotteries. It should be $2,000 a month and $1,200 for each child. Well, like I said, they can afford it. They can afford $10,000 a month. If we've got enough money to give Iran $3.5 trillion, we got enough money to pay every American $10,000 a month. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we fucking do. Don Price faced praise and criticism 6 years ago when he boosted all employees' salaries to $70,000 a year. His company is still thriving. Yeah, well, they still thieving, whatever. Yeah, it's groaning. Okay, all right. Trillion with a T. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. If we could give our enemies $3.5 trillion, we sure as fuck can give every American $10,000 a month. Absolutely. No doubt about it. Do you have any idea how much waste goes on in DC every year? It's in the trillions. That's just the waste. That's just wasted money. Trillions. So can they afford to give us a $10,000 check and say a $5,000 check per child? Yes, they can afford that. Are they going to do it? Probably not. I don't know.
Per child.
Continues on. See, here's the thing. Everybody says, well, Vaughn, this is pandemic shit. It's going to be temporary. Okay, but there's a problem with your thinking. The Democrats want this pandemic shit to be permanent. You keep forgetting that aspect. They want this to be the new normal. They want this pandemic shit to be the new normal. That's what they want. Okay? Which means I will not only get that check, but I get Alien Omar's check as well. And I get it indefinitely.
I just want you all to soak this in, how this guy thinks he's actually he thinks he's going to thrive in this environment. He's gone full liberal. Not only does he believe the conspiracy theories about the liberals, but he wants it. He's like, I'm on board. I'm with the New World Order. I say fucking keep this shit around forever. I'm fucking keep the kids up there. Give me the checks. So, folks, if you're not keeping track, he's going to get Jerry's money. He's going to get $3,600 a month. He's going to get Omar's fucking money, $1,200. And if he can get it squeezed through, maybe $5,000 a kid that he doesn't have at his house. Like, this is beyond socialism. This is Vaughn. This is very progressive, Vaughn.
If the Democrats have their way, I'll get that indefinitely. Not just till the pandemic's over. I'll get it indefinitely because they don't want the pandemic to end. They want this shit to keep going. They want it to keep going. Of course, that's going to suck on trade and travel. And, you know, if you're in the travel business, you might as well fucking close your doors because, you know, if this pandemic continues, you ain't going to have no fucking job. There's no business. I mean, you won't have a business. Because travel, man, I mean, you know, they got to have people going places or they don't make no money. Well, people
Bald spot coming in nicely, Vaughn.
ain't going to go no place.
You guys, I got to get a good
As long as
freeze.
this pandemic's going on. You know, Vietnam.
It's hard to tell because he's got all these greasy spaghetti strands that he pulls over it, but right up in the crest, the crown, the corona, if you will, you will notice that that is totally covering a fucking receding hairline in there. There's a fucking big shiny spot right on top. He cleverly hides it by making the rest of his body shiny as well, folks. Please thumbs up the video.
Is in lockdown. China's in lockdown. Korea's in lockdown. Taiwan.
It's starting to all come together here, folks. I think it's amazing. This is pretty extreme for Vaughn. This is pretty. Schneider Handyman, are you missing this? Vonhelton has gone full-blown socialist. He believes the government, it's our money. He's not a socialist. He's an uber conservative, but he believes the taxes that are paid is our money, and the government should redistribute that, and every family should get, or every household or every person should get $10,000 of government money because they can afford it, or $5,000 per child. Plus his $3,600. Plus he just read an article by Omar, what's her name, the fucking liberal, whatever, and he's 100% on board. Okay, you're upload. He is an uber socialist. He is beyond Bernie Sanders, like 1,000 fucking times beyond Bernie Sanders. You think of the farthest left, fucking whatever you think is the farthest left, Vonhelton has just admitted today that he is beyond that. He is 100 light years beyond that. So I think that's amazing. That's Mr. Uber conservative that hates the liberals. And now he's happy that they're going to keep the pandemic going because he means he's going to get paid for the rest of his life. So, I mean, why would he ever vote against that? Vonhelton, we know you don't vote, but just hypothetically, why would you ever vote or rally against that? Why would you?
Taiwan's in lockdown. Japan's in lockdown. Now, all the Asian countries are in lockdown. All the South Pacific nations are all in lockdown. There's no travel. You're not allowed. You're not in Vietnam. You're not even allowed to leave your fucking house. They bring supplies to your house and leave them on your porch. And I got that straight from my girlfriends in Vietnam. They're not even allowed to leave their house. For real. That's how ridiculous this shit has gotten. You can't even leave your home. Crazy. Yeah, it really is insane that we give our enemies $3.5 trillion. You hear that and you say, oh, it can't be real. And then you Google it and you find out, oh, fuck, it is real. You just shake your head, man. You just shake your head and say, well, What the fuck, you know? I mean, they got the money now. I mean, what are you going to do? They got the money now. They blow it on whatever the fuck they want. You know, buy more weapons from Russia, probably. Knowing them, just buy more weapons from Russia. You know, but anyway, like I said, man. I mean, you know, if they got the money to pay our enemies, they got money to pay us. That's our money. Okay, that 3.5 trillion that they gave Iran, that's our money. That belongs to us. It doesn't belong to Iran. It doesn't belong to the government. That belongs to us. That's our money. And we're not supposed to be paying off enemies any goddamn way, are we? Isn't that illegal? Isn't that supposed to be illegal? You know, I love how, you know, everywhere around me, felonies are occurring and nobody's doing shit to stop it. Literally all around me, felonies are occurring. Where the fuck is the FBI? Oh, the FBI is on holiday, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Good old Comey, you know, kind of put a monkey wrench in that whole thing, didn't he? See, the FBI is supposed to be our defense for a lot of this shit going on in the country, and they've been totally castrated. I mean, let's be honest, they really have. This whole shit with Comey has really castrated the FBI. It's made it very difficult for them to do their job. Period. End of story. That's just a fact. That's just a fucking fact. Oh, and I forgot to make Facebook public. Damn it. Keep doing that. What the fuck I keep doing it? I got to keep remembering to make it public, because nobody's going to see the motherfucker if I don't. Facebook's got me on permanent shadow ban. So there we go. All right. And we'll give it a heart. Bing. There we go. All right. There we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. All right. Anyways, turn into one big glass parking lot. Well, that's been proposed, actually. That didn't go anywhere, but it's been proposed in the past. Just, you know. Yeah, I you know, if it was me, I would rather pay them in 3 trillion fat mans, and you know, then that would be my payment. But oh well, you know. Oh, there goes Vaughn being a warlord. Yeah, okay. Take out Mecca. Well, you know, Mecca isn't even Mecca. You know, like I told you, remember I told you, we found out that the real place that the Muslims are supposed to be at is Petra. Not supposed to be in Mecca. Not supposed to be in Jerusalem for damn sure. No, it's Petra. According to legend, Muhammad supposedly rose into heaven and came back riding some kind of fucking white donkey or some stupid shit. I forget the exact story. Anyway, the point is he went up and come back. Okay, and according to what some people claim, it was in Jerusalem. No, it was not. We'll say, Bon, how do you know? Because Jerusalem existed when the Quran was written, and there's absolutely zero mention of Jerusalem in the Quran at all. None, zero, nada, zip. There is not one mention of Jerusalem in the Quran. Okay, so did Muhammad ascend to heaven in Jerusalem at the Dome of the Rock? No, he did not. Well, where did he ascend, Bon? He ascended at Petra. And in fact, Petra is...
Wait, Vaughn, now it sounds like you're making an argument that the night flight of Muhammad actually existed. Just they got the place wrong. Wow, he believes in Islam as well, folks. This is groundbreaking. I can't believe we're learning so much new things about Vaughn. He has really progressed. Not only is he an ultra leftist now, actually supporting liberal agenda, reading articles from Omar What's-Her-Face, advocating for a redistribution of money paid to the government, demanding an entitlement payment of at least $10,000 a month. Now he's making the argument that the night journey of Muhammad was real. Wow. He's gone Muslim, folks.
The real Mecca.
The real
Mecca isn't
Mecca.
even the real Mecca.
Uh-huh.
It's Petra that's the real Mecca.
Oh, there's a real
Okay,
Mecca.
so they got this thing all fucking mixed up, ain't they? Yes, they do. Now you say, Vaughn, do we have any archaeological evidence to prove that? Yes. Yes, we do. All kinds of Muslim shit is in Mecca. Tons of it. Okay. Mecca is, excuse me, Petra is Mecca. Petra, can't talk this morning. Petra is the real Mecca. Petra is where Muhammad ascended. Okay, so the Dome of the Rock needs to be disassembled, and we need to reassemble it in Petra where it belongs. Piece of cake, right? Oh, wait, nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it. And you say, you have evidence. Yeah, we got overwhelming evidence. Overwhelming evidence, folks. There is no question. There is no question about it. Okay, so the Dome of the Rock is in the wrong spot. It needs to be dismantled and moved to Petra and reassembled in Petra. That's what needs to happen. Now, whether it does happen or not, I do not know, because we have absolute idiots in charge. Okay, we have idiots in charge. Okay, so will it be corrected? I don't know. Probably not. But an asteroid is coming to Earth to take cover. Well, let's find out, shall we? Let me Google that shit. Let me take my own advice and Google that shit and see if there is an asteroid coming. Let's see here. Got plans for September 24th, 2182. The big asteroid might too. Okay, 2182. 2182. It's not 2182. It's not September 24th, 2182. Okay. Is there a meteor coming in 2021? There's a meteor shower, the Lyriids, but I mean, they're harmless. It's just a big ass light show in the sky. But no, the big one is coming September 24th, 2182, according to what I'm reading right here. So no, sorry about your luck. What comets will be visible in 2021? A new comet discovered in late July 2021 is now approaching the inner solar system. It may reach at least binocular visibility by late April, early May 2022. Okay. So, pardon me. So in 2022, you may get to see a comet pass by. So there you go. Which asteroid will hit the Earth? Apophis. On the average, an asteroid the size of Apophis, 370 meters. By the way, that 370 meters, no, is expected to impact Earth once in about 80,000 years. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that just ducky? All right. So, yeah, the idea of Apophis, is that what it's going to do is it's going to, in 2025, it's going to zip past the Earth. And if it hits a particular window, if it hits that window, it's going to slide past the Earth, whip around the sun, and nail us in the ass in 2036. That's the prognosis of NASA. And of course, this is all based upon whether you believe in space and a bunch of billiard balls running around and all that good shit. Anyway, the point is, though, supposedly it zip passes 2025 and swings around the sun. If it hits that window, it'll swing around the sun, nail us in the ass in 2036. Now, if it does not hit that window, it will go careening out into space, and hopefully we'll never hear from it again. That's the plan. Okay. And this is, like I said, this is all from NASA's own website. You can go read about it. But yeah, Apophis will be zipping by in 2025.
Now he's pro NASA. Before it was never a straight answer. You can't believe NASA. Oh, he's turned a new leaf. This is kind of boring. I don't care about his bullshit about this. Let's move up a little bit.
Astronomers with 8-inch telescopes or larger have an opportunity to see the asteroid glide by.
Okay.
The entrance to Petra was used in that movie. Yes, it was. That's true. That is very true. And like I said, we have tons and tons and tons of archaeological evidence to prove that Petra is the real Mecca, and that Petra is where Muhammad supposedly ascended to heaven and came back on a white donkey or whatever the fuck I don't remember the whole fucking story. I've read it a couple times and it just went right out my memory. But anyway, yeah,
Easy.
John Connery, right?
Let's skip through this.
I love the Kurgan. Yep, there you go. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good old fashioned spit,
Exactly.
folks.
Mm-hmm. And the palsy was allowed to get in there and really fuck shit up. So I don't know what to tell you. Y'all need conservatives up there, man. Bad. Low taxes, small government, more
Wait a minute.
freedom.
Wait a minute. What?
Freedom. You know.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. But that ain't who's giving you checks, Vaughn. That ain't who the fuck's giving you checks. Thank you very much, No Quarter, once again, for the tip. I do appreciate it. So now he's telling people, fuck that. You need conservatives. Not where Vaughn is. They'll give you the freedom to fucking pay your own fucking bills. That's what's going to happen, Vaughn.
Braveheart. Freedom. But you do, man. You need an actual literal Bill of Rights. You know, something that's written down, signed into law. You know, something that the Parliament has hammered out. Something that the Parliament's hammered out.
Who the hell is he talking to?
Why does Canada need an army?
Is he talking about Canada? Because we do have a Bill of Rights. Like, what the fuck is he? Or did it change the Charter of Rights? That always gets mixed up. It was Charter of Rights and then it's Bill of Rights, or was it a Bill of Rights to the Charter of Rights? Anyways, of course we have this shit. What does he think? We just all run fucking... See, this is the contradiction. He thinks we're all communists under the fucking government thumb, but he doesn't think that we have fucking... What the fuck is he talking? We gotta get this shit written down. What?
Every nation needs an army, okay? Because you could get invaded. So yeah,
we do have an army.
Because you might get invaded. Who's going to invade Canada? You might laugh, but Canada has a lot of natural resources that foreign power could utilize. They do.
Yeah, like America. They're the foreign fucking power that utilizes it.
Plus, they have all kinds of natural fjords and ports and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why we're fucking rich. That's why we have the fucking population of a fucking state.
You know, Canada has resources that are valuable. Okay?
No shit.
Don't underestimate.
Don't underestimate Canada, folks. We're only like the fucking, us and China are the two fucking largest trade partners of the United States. Don't think about that.
Canada. Don't underestimate.
Yeah, don't.
Who would Secular Opinion vote for? Oh, I already know the answer to that. Secular Opinion's died in the wool commie. So he's gonna vote good old Justin Trudeau back in there. You watch and see. Watch and see. I bet good money on that shit.
He does understand we actually have a socialist party, right? Well, way more left-leaning than the liberals. Liberals are kind of middle of the road. We actually have the New Democrats, which are like the extreme progressive lefts. But he doesn't understand that. He probably doesn't even know we have a multi-party system, but who cares?
Because we know he's a commie. We know he's an atheist.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So he's a good commie. He'll put Justin back in there. Yeah, vote for himself. I don't know. But yeah, man, he'll put Justin back in there. Yeah, he will. He'll vote him back in there. Vote to Secular. Fuck yeah, you will, bastard. Lose some weight, damn it.
Dude, I'm in way better shape than you. What are you talking about?
Anyway.
What?
But yeah, man. Oh, yeah, let me have I already, wait a minute, hold on. Let me check something. Let me check something. Oh, there it is. Okay. There it is. There it is. Somebody wanted to see this, so we'll put it up there for you. Bing. There it is. It's going to be hard to propagandize the vaccine, hesitant with such an obvious vaccine adverse event occurring in the Chief Public Health Officer of Canada, Dr. Theresa Tam. Yes, most certainly Bell's palsy, and clearly a recent development. Oops. And look how bad deformed she is now, man. That's horrible, isn't it? Isn't that awful? That Bell's palsy, man, it just, it twists you up, man. It sucks. Let me zoom it in there so y'all can read that shit. Yes, most certainly Bell's palsy, and clearly a recent development. And then there she is. Before and after.
Okay. That is not true. I'm telling you right now, that's not true. They're taking nothing from he's trying to make a case that it come from the vaccine and shit. This is the chick who's she's kind of like the Canadian Fauci. She's the one that always does the briefings on the fucking the COVID and what's going on and shit. And they're taking a picture of her younger compared to a picture of her now. Now, does she have a medical disorder? Or did she have a stroke or something in her lifetime? I have no idea. I really don't care. But the idea that this is not the first time. This is not the first time that he's brought this up. But the but anyways, that's what's going on. It has nothing to do with she took the vaccine and all of a sudden turned into this. That's just not true at all.
Yeah, man, that's a shame, really. That's a shame. It just messed her up, buddy. Totally messed her up. Got to pay the price, man. Pay the price. It behooves every one of us to understand how finite this particular path that we're on is in this particular realm.
He calls me fat because back in the day I was a little bit heavier. I think the heaviest I ever got was just over 200, or like 230 pounds or something. But he always says I'm 400 pounds. Like I just think it's funny. I actually don't mind him doing it at all. I think it's hilarious, but I just think it's ironic, for obvious reasons, because this man is, built like a fucking pile of mashed potatoes. I think it's just, anyways. Some things go without saying. It is what it is.
Yes, if we die, we come back and do it all over again. But still, in this particular time, at this particular moment, it's very fleeting. It's very temporary. Well, here's the thing. Not only can she not sue, but she's that way for life. She's that way for life. There's no reversing that shit. Once it mangles your body's mangled for life. It would take billions of dollars in surgery to put her back normal again. That's not going to happen. And even then, there's no guarantee she would be totally normal. A lot of them people out in Hollywood that had all that cosmetic surgery done and shit, a lot of their body parts are falling off. There's one guy had a fucking nose kept falling off. Whoops. Oh, well. Fucking nose kept falling off, man. It's like, goddamn. Spencer Rice owes me $10,000. Spencer Rice owes me $10,000. Well, there you go. But yeah, man, that's sad, man, isn't it? Her body is totally twisted up for life, man, and there's no reversing that. There's no fixing that shit. It's done. What's done is done. Shame, man. Shame that Fauci and Gates need to burn in Hades for all eternity for what? Well, Hades isn't hot according to us, but anyway, they need to be put in outer darkness. Let's put them in outer darkness where they'll slowly go insane. I like that better. We'll put them in outer darkness where they slowly go insane for all eternity, and that's where they belong. They sure as fuck don't belong in the real world with us in this mortal coil. Let them go to the plains of oblivion, or where the demons are, or in the outer darkness. Let them stay there. Got your nose. Oh, Jesus, I have your nose. Put it back, put it back. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, used to do this shit. Remember? As kids. We do this. We got your nose. I got your nose. I got your nose. Shoot. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's it. She's mangled up for life, man. That's not going away. And it's them goddamn vaccines that did it because they weakened her immune system.
No, that's not.
There's no getting.
No, there's absolutely no evidence of that. She is a pro-vaccine advocate. She is like, regardless of whether you agree with it or not. I'm not making that point. I'm just saying it has that. There's no correlation to her and having this in the vaccine and having Bell's palsy. This is just Vonhelton reading literally tweets off the internet. This is where he gets his news, folks. That's why he doesn't realize that he is an uber socialist. We've been saying it, but he demonstrated it tonight and possibly believes in the Quran. I mean, he was making a pretty strong case for, the night journey of Muhammad. I'm just saying. He shared a liberal Muslim's post and was behind it. Folks, the first time he ever read what a liberal said, and he agreed with it, he's like, I got to agree with that. Yeah, I think that's all right.
Around this one. There's no way the media can spin this one. No way. She has been crippled for life by them damn vaccines. And there's nothing the media can say or do about it. Because it's true. It's absolutely true. Oh, well. Sucks to be them. I was in the pub a while back, and one of the old boys' glass eye fell out and rolled along the urinal. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. I don't mean to laugh, but goddamn, that's just sad. Fuck me. Oh. Literally pissed on the guy's eye. Oops. Yeah, well, there you go. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. But, yeah, man. Wow. Crazy, huh? Damn. I don't mean to laugh. Shit. Like, what do you do? I don't know what you'd do in a case. I don't know what I would do in a case like that, man. It's like, well, damn, what's done is done, right? But what can you do? Holy shit. See, that's why your real eye has these big old muscles stuck to the back of it, and so that it can't do that. It can't pop out like that. That's
weak beard game and absolutely no body hair anywhere else. Like no armpit hair, no chest hair, no fucking. And listen, I get it. There's a lot of guys. Listen, I come from the old school. I think it's okay for a guy to have a little hair on his chest. I got some hair on my chest. That's how it is. I'm a man. God damn it. I'm just saying. Nick Bravo, you are infamously low T. You have discussed this to length. You have way more body hair than Vonhelton. I'm just saying, you can grow a beard. I've seen it. Come on, folks. Thumbs up the video.
That's why it's built that way. It's got these big ass muscles stuck to the back of it. And of course, it's got this big ass fiber optic line run to the back of it. What we would call a fiber optic line. It's obviously more advanced than that. But anyway, yeah. So I don't know, man. What do you do in a case like that? Put a patch over it? I don't know. Pretty twisted. Yeah. Lost it due to cancer. Yeah, well. I want Vaughn to do a live fact check on Teresa Tam in the pictures. AC Mom, are you trying to say that nothing happened to Teresa Tam? You're trying to say that tweet?
No, we're saying that it's years fucking between the photos, and there's absolutely no correlation to her taking. It happened before. Shut the fuck up, Vaughn.
Is totally false. I'm willing to. I didn't make the tweet. The tweet was made by a medical doctor. Okay, I didn't post that tweet.
Or was it just someone playing one on the internet? Because Vonhelton has no idea. Of course, he's retweeting medical data. Yeah, okay. These are the people that you have on Twitter. Actually, he's banned from Twitter, isn't he? So he's probably got this from a Facebook page. That's a snapshot of a supposed Twitter post. Like, this is asinine, folks. Welcome to the shit. When I talk about the shit abyss, this is what I'm talking about. If you stare at it too long, it'll suck in. It'll suck in, folks.
So are you saying it's false? Tell me now you're saying it's false. I want it in writing from you that this tweet that this medical doctor posted is false. And by the way, he was replying to the governor of Canadian Health in the tweet. Let me post it up again.
So what?
Let me show you who he was responding to.
People talk shit all the time. What are you talking about? I gotta get another beer.
Look who he's talking to here. Look who he's talking to. He's replying to @Governor Canadian Health. He's replying to Theresa Tam. He's talking to Theresa Tam when he posts this. When he posts this tweet. Governor Canadian Health. Okay. So is he lying to Theresa Tam? Meehan MD. He's a doctor. And he's replying to the governor of Canadian Health. You see that? Do you see it? Do you see who he's replying to? Now I will indulge you, and I will Google it anyway and see if there's a Snopes article on it or some shit. Did Theresa, it's TH, right? Is it TH?
No, Jesus Christ, Vaughn.
Yeah, TH. Theresa Tam. Or Theresa Tam, excuse me. I'm sorry. Theresa Tam.
Doesn't it figure this out? What? Dude.
Yeah. Oh
my God.
Theresa Tam get palsy. Theresa Tam disappears as election overrides. Okay, well. There's absolutely nothing saying that there's nothing saying that it's a lie. Nothing. Absolutely.
No. There's nothing saying that it's true. You see how this motherfucking weasel. Listen, sorry, folks. I'm getting into another hiney here. Just give me a second. Starting to get a little real here. But you see how this slimy fucker pivots? I hate when people do this type of shit. He went to Google it to pull up. Look, there it is. He was even farther on a limb, because what he was trying to do, and this is a common Vonhelton tactic if you're new to Vonhelton, what he'll do is he'll make a claim that she got Bell's palsy from the vaccine. And then he thinks all he has to do is find evidence that she actually had a stroke or she had something happen to her. And then that makes the vaccine claim true, which is absolutely not. So he even fails at doing that, right? He can't even find anything to pivot from that. So now that there's no evidence anywhere that he can find on his Google search that she actually even suffered from what he's claiming she suffered from, let alone a connection to the vaccine. Now he's saying, since there's no evidence this dude lied about it. Like, what? Anyways.
Nothing.
Anyways.
What did I put? I put, did Theresa Tam get the palsy? And absolutely nothing's coming up.
Yeah, because she fucking didn't.
Nothing.
Because it's bullshit. Oh, he's trying hard now. He's trying hard now. Look.
Let's see here. COVID-19 key concerns. We're exposed to a lot of information in today's digital age. It can be difficult to sort the good from the bad. Seek out trusted and reliable sources of info. Okay. All right. That's all it says. Well.
All right. So he made a fool of himself. Let's skip ahead.
Okay. There's nothing on Twitter saying that it's a lie. I mean, I'm at
what? No. Okay. Anyways, sorry.
I'm at Teresa Tam's Twitter. I'm there. I'm literally.
Okay. Good for you. Yeah. Let's move up. Let's move up. He's still looking. This fucking weasel. Still looking. Still trying to back up.
Almost half the companies say.
Okay, let's move ahead here. Folks, I'm trying. Look at this fucker.
Have they finished Star Citizen yet? They ain't never going to finish. Some shit takes it completely out. What then? Did you fact check the pics? Well, you fact check the pics.
No. See, this again is where he doesn't understand burden of proof. You presented it, Vaughn. So what quote unquote research did you do? Nothing. Now it's on us. The onus is on us, the people, to go and make sure that the information that he is passing out to the public is correct. I'm just saying.
Not fact checking the pics. You fact check the pics.
No.
It's a Monday. Lots of money.
Oh my God. When he starts doing that, he's out of it. He's running out of material.
2021 is not 2 weeks ago. Sorry, it's not.
Oh, what's he pissy about now? What is it? What is it, folks?
Not 2 weeks ago.
Oh, he's still trying to find this shit. He's still trying.
Hello, Rosemary. It's nice to be on your show.
Look at him. He's just cannot admit defeat. You're wrong, Vaughn.
And like I said, according to that one website, she's went into hiding any damn way. Well, why did she go into hiding? Ain't you got an election?
No, it was a headline. It was a headline, probably from probably sounded like from a right wing. You know, just because of the way the spin of the headline is because she hasn't been doing briefings during this, like the last leg of the election, so she's quote in hiding. That's probably what it meant. But anyways,
election coming up. Why is she in hiding if you got an election coming up?
Well, what would the election have to do with it, anyways?
What's up with that? Here's what I think. I think you're a fucking YouTube troll, and you just wanted to start a bunch of shit with me. That's what I think. So how about?
So wait a minute. So he presented it. Someone brought up that it was bullshit. He has now proven that it's bullshit, but now he's going to spin it. It was on the troll. It was all set up, folks. They set him up. This is how fucking advanced we are. We're Jedi trolls. It was actually me using the Mandela effect. I traveled back in time and in a different dimension, did this, and then brought it over to this reality. It's complicated. Anyways, folks.
How about this? How about you take a trip down the hall?
There we go.
Have a nice life. Bye. God, I've spent how much time with this woman? I ain't got time for it. I didn't post the tweet. A fucking doctor did. Mihan MD. And he was talking to Teresa Tam when he posted the damn thing. You know, go take it up with him. Don't take it up with me. I ain't no fucking doctor. No claim to be. I was an orderly for 14 years and an EMT for 5 years.
Oh, here we go.
It. Jeez. Sitting there getting me to waste time on stupid shit. All right. Anyway, let's see here. Yeah. I'll tell you this much. Star Citizen will come out of alpha when we get Left 4 Dead 3 or when we get Half-Life 3. Does that sound reasonable? Does that sound fair to you? When we get Half-Life 3 or Left 4 Dead 3, you will get
an often overshadowed thing about Vonhelton and his proclivities, his fetishes, if you will, when it comes to internet mods. We focus on the horse badge. We focus, of course, on some very weird screenshots that I've seen over the years of his mods. But one in particular that always gets forgot was with Star Citizen, when he was requesting the mod so he could have sex with fish women. With fish women, folks.
get your finished Star Citizen, okay? But yeah, man, they're making too much fucking money, man. They get these people buying some of them damn digital ships are upwards of thousands of dollars. Them big ass super cruisers and aircraft carriers and battleships and shit, space battleships. I mean, you know, huge money, man, big money. Let me see if we can get Star Citizen to come up. I may be permabanned because I demanded my money back and then I left. Let me see if I can get there. Probably can't. They probably blocked me. They probably blocked me. Let's see here. Nope, I'm not blocked. Wow, that's amazing. The Mustang Alpha Starter Pack. The Aurora MR Starter Pack. For a complete selection of game packages, visit our pledge store. Okay, I'll do exactly that. We're going to visit their pledge store. Okay, let's put it up on the big screen for everybody to look at. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. $45 for a little tiny fighter plane. $65. $90 for a fighter plane. $95. $115. $125. Now these are fighters. Okay. Look at it. Constellation Andromeda, $275. Look here. UEE Exploration, $1,100. Folks, these are just the starter packs. These are just the starter packs. It's just the starter pack. That's just the starter pack.
He needs those Biden bucks, folks, so he can get this fucking business off the ground. Come on.
Damn. Now, would you really need to finish a game if you're making that kind of cash? Huh? No. You don't need to finish shit. Just sell ships, man. You're gonna be doing, as long as it's somewhat stable, you just sit there and sell ships, man, make shit tons of money. That's crazy. That's just fucking crazy, bro. Ship upgrades. You aren't logged in. What, I need to be logged in just to see what the ship upgrades? Bam. I guess you do.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up.
That's horrible that you have to be logged in. I don't want to be logged in. Don't want to be logged in, man. No, I don't want to be logged in. Okay, now I'm stuck.
All right, I'm glad you brought that up. That's a very interesting point, and I confronted Vaughn on that. Actually, we need a precursor to this for people that are new. Vonhelton stole my fucking spaceship design. Listen, I'm going to prove it right now, folks. We're getting real here. You're getting a special treat. This is done. I think he's done. I think we got the point. We got a lot of mileage out of that. I got to say, there was some very interesting clips. If you're just joining, you're going to want to go back and watch some of that. But we're going to start. This is actually a video of two videos, I think, that someone else put together This will give you a quick rundown, and then you'll see the ensuing rage when I confronted Vaughn about stealing my Starship. But here it is, folks. Thank you for joining. Whoa, that's
but
loud.
there's going to be people. There's even going to be people out there that try to take credit for this. So this is why I wanted to at least put this out in the public domain. So if something does hit the fan later, I'm protected. Okay, boys and girls, you see where I'm coming from? Because I just want everyone to know this is 100% my design. And if anybody out there claims that they have this is their unique design, I just want you guys to know, and that this is proof that they are nothing but a stinking, toothless Kentucky hill rat liar. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. I just want to put out there, this is 100% my design. Anybody that says anything to the contrary is a dirty, stinking liar. Okay? Just throwing that out there. And I guess until next time, thanks for watching.
This is basically my design. And it's what I'm coming up with. And I'm pretty sure nobody has a ship that looks like this. Pretty sure. And like I said, the reason I'm doing this live is so that nobody can come along later and say, well, he didn't design that. That ain't his ideas or concepts. I mean, we had this problem before, didn't we, class? Huh? Isn't that what the trolls kept saying, is that I didn't design a certain craft? I didn't come up with the idea for it, you know? So we're kind of preventing that from happening again, aren't we? Yes. We're preventing that from happening again. Because this time
I want to put it out too that the video, the excerpt that you saw that I put to the People's Court, I submit to the People's Court. I actually made, well, sorry, I should reword this. That video, technically, if we have to subpoena Google and YouTube, it'll be proven, it's demonstrable that I uploaded my video claiming rights to this Starship before Vonhelton. That's a fact. Well, before he was done this stream. But anyways, that's besides the point.
you're seeing me design the damn thing live.
No. You're ripping it off. You stole it.
Nobody can get on YouTube or Live Leak or Daily Motion and say, Vonhelton, he never designed that plane. That ain't his idea. That ain't his design, his concept.
Okay, Stella, obviously, listen, I'm going to have to simplify this. Here, I'll put the question up. I don't want to bog this down with a bunch of scientific jargon. Now, if you were to ask Vonhelton, he doesn't know. But obviously, it's a wind stabilizer for when you're in space, right? Duh. I mean, come on. Try to stay with me, people. I know this is advanced tech, but...
Well, that's why we're doing it live, folks. That's why we're doing it live. So that there is no mistake. None. No mistake whatsoever. Oop. Gotta get off the edible mesh there. There we go. Alrighty. That goes over a little bit.
All right.
Bing.
So we know the facts. We know the facts. There's more to this. I actually had to put up a cease and desist, an actual intent of legal action, and Vonhelton shut up about it. But there was a rare instance, one of the rare instances that Vonhelton and I were in the same room together, and I confronted him about it. And here it is, folks.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Vaughn. You might have to refresh again. You're breaking up real bad.
Folks, classic.
But just for the record, because we did bring up the Starship, I want to make it clear this is not the same Starship that Vonhelton tried to rip off from me. That was a later design. So, yeah. So the original design of the Stealth he claims to have made, I can't comment on that. I'm only commenting that that's a different design that he tried to claim was his own.
Fucking design, that's a lie. It's not.
It is. You're saying they are two different designs.
It's my fucking video. It's my
No,
video.
but that's not the NASA
all you
design.
did was remove the audio from it and wrote and spoke over it. It's my fucking video.
What I said, no, you misunderstood what I just said.
For one fucking day, just tell the truth, Secular.
All right. you misunderstanding
No,
what I
didn't
just said.
misunderstand a goddamn thing. You took my video, you removed the audio, and you spoke over top of it.
Stop. I said that the two starships are two different starships, not the one you claim you designed when you was 14.
Well,
And I
it's
said
my
the other
fucking
starship, but they're two different starships. Okay, let's start with square one. They're two different starships, right? We're not talking about the same starship as when you were like 14 and you designed.
Right.
Not the one you saw, not the one you saw in Popular Mechanics magazine, right? Those are two different starships. That's all I said was that we're talking about two different starships.
I don't give a shit about your fucking lame ass excuses. Right. Anyway,
I didn't make an excuse. Anyways, you stole that from me, but go ahead. I just want to make that clear. You did steal that from me.
Whatever.
And
Back to Holly because she's one of the few females in the room, if not the only female in the room. All right. So.
And that's the priority. Get back to the females in the room. Folks, thank you for joining me this morning on Sunday. I hope that I gave you something inspirational, almost religious. Yeah, I was pretty sauced up in that. I was pretty sauced. Actually, we should do another run through of that whole thing, part 1 and part 2. Because I actually confront them. I've already been drinking. I leave after an hour and a half, come back, and then I remember it was like 14 beers I drank. And I still own Vonhelton on everything. So, but yeah. Anyways, that's where we're at, folks. I hope you have a good day and a better tomorrow. Ms. Parker, you just showed up. You're late to the party. You missed some good stuff in this. You're gonna maybe want to rewind this because it's pretty good. Vonhelton went full blown socialist. He even fucking pulled up liberal articles and was reading. He was like, "Well, I agree with that." Yeah, he actually believes not only should he get his $3,600 a month, he should get Jerry's money plus the government should give everyone $10,000 a month, or at least $5,000 a child that he does not have in his home. But anyways, I'm spoiling it. Go back, watch it, folks. Thumbs up the video. I got to go to bed. But I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a little bit of fun. And I own that Starship design still to this day. That is my Starship. Unique Starship design. Just putting it out there. Just saying. Peace.